Good morning. So it's 8:02. We're just getting on the go. This was where we camped last night. That's where we had our tent. It's a little picnic spot right before we do a little climb. So that's why we chose to stop here last night, getting started late because we were at the hostel the night before. So we just stopped here, had a nice meal, went to bed early. It was a nice night. So we just finished that climb. It was almost a 2-mile climb that like if we had carried on yesterday to try to get to here, that's what we would have had to do yesterday. So we stopped at our 10. My leg wasn't that great yesterday and I don't want to push my knee. So we stopped at our 10. And this morning I'm glad we did because I probably would have been in tears if I did that climb last night. But this is the campground at the top. So now I think we have a little bit of a down. Today, if we were to make our 10, it would be pretty much at a top of a hill and we have to make 10. But there is, right after we would get to that camp, there is a downhill of almost like 3 miles of a relatively easy downhill. So we're probably gonna do that as long as nothing goes wrong with either of our bodies today. So I think this is up at Wyabald. There's a little lookout thing up there. There was a garbage can right there, which was nice. But look at this beautiful view. Is it wet in there?
It's all wet.
Yeah, from the rain. Beautiful spot. Wow. So this section here was on a prescribed burn. I guess it was a few days ago. They had this area closed and you can see where they burnt. It's just to help with new growth and I think it's also to prevent spreading of forest fires from a lot of old dead wood and stuff like that. So they pick different areas that they do these prescribed burns on, and I think they normally would have rerouted us at the road, but we just saw a little sign there saying that it would have been done on a certain date, and I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago. I can't remember what day it is today. Little butterfly. You gonna fly? Show your color? Show your color. It's white on the inside out there.
It's too windy.
It's too windy. It was flying and showing all its purple. Cute little purple butterflies. Come on, Bubba. There you go. Didn't get very far, but I think we saw the purple. Like, nice little water source. I love it when they come right to the trail. We were just climbing up this climb and talking about taking a break at the shelter that was coming up. But she says, I'm not even going like 0.1 off the trail. Like I'm not doing any points off the trail. And this is the first time we've seen this where the shelter is literally on the trail. So such a nice sight to see. So we're gonna have a little break here. Then I think we have 0.7 climbing. I think this is our 10-mile mark around here right now. But because we only have another 0.7 of climbing and then we have a few miles of downhill, we're just gonna carry on and get in those few extra miles since we're going to the NOC tomorrow. We'd like to get in there a little earlier. We've got a few things to get done there. So this is our little view we got on our way down, heading down. So we got up to our 10. That was, I can't remember what it was called, something spring shelter. And then now we're on our way down towards Tellico Gap. So we're gonna go down as far as we can. And if we see a nice spot on the way down, we might take it. We'll just take it 1 mile at a time on the way down. It seems like it might be a little bit of a steep down, but look at this gorgeous view. Okay, so we're on our way down towards Tellico Gap. I don't know if we can see any of them. Like, everything is shiny. There's this like silver rock. It doesn't show the shimmer very good in the video, but they're everywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't show how silvery it is. But there are a few small pieces in my pocket that are gonna stay with me. I think we're only around, what mile are we at? 120 something, heading down Tellico Gap. And these tiny little rocks. Don't tell the people who are doing the pack shakedowns, but these rocks are going in my pack and going to Katahdin. So we're at Tellico Gap right now. There's not a lot of great tenting sites. It's okay in a pinch. We're setting up on the grass. You can see it's right there, setting up on the grass. If we there's these little car spots. I don't know if you can see it in there. It's like kind of blocked in with wood. That I read in the comments. Some people have said they just popped their tent in there. We could go another mile north for some tenting sites, but it's after 6 and we did 13.6 today, so I don't think we have a mile up, like going, and it's uphill, I can see it, so I don't think we have a mile in us. So we're going to stop here today. It's 13.6. Both of us, our feet were regretting our decisions to come down, to come all the way down here. But tomorrow, it's supposed to be calling for some rain tonight. And somebody said that tomorrow is supposed to start getting colder. So luckily we are already booked in at the NOC. And because remember, we don't want wet and cold at the same time. So we didn't plan it that way. I do have to check the weather. Another gentleman told us yesterday that like really bad weather is coming in for Friday. So we'll see if it is really bad. Like, I can't even tell you what day we're on. I don't know what day we're on or how, like what date it is right now. I'll have to look that up later. Today's the 11th, March 11th. And we started hiking. Our first day of hiking was February 23rd. And we've only had 1 0. So, and the NOC is pretty cheap. If we could get that, it's called base camp, and they're just like the little sheds with the bunky, like the little bunks in it. You have to use your sleeping bag and stuff. But so if it does turn out that really bad weather is on Friday, we might consider taking our second 0. We have had some smaller mile days, but in the beginning, like a 5 and 6 mile day doesn't really feel like it's small. It's still pretty big when you're hiking. Like our one shorter day, we did Kelly's Knob, so it was really difficult. But so anyway, so it's after 6. We're just gonna get something to eat. We started hiking this morning at 8. Did 13.6. It was tempting. We were up at that shelter that I showed that it was actually on the trail. There was a really nice lady there named KK, and that was our 10-mile mark. So we were tempted just to say, we'll finish this up tomorrow. But tomorrow, if it's raining and we're carrying, like Faith will be carrying a wet tent, and if it's cold, then we'll be grateful we got that extra, 3.6 in there, and got down here and have a little bit less to do to get into the NOC tomorrow. So we'll touch base tomorrow morning and let you know how it goes between here and the NOC.